Hello, my name is Matthew Tuttle. I am here to talk about the differences between film and books and how I believe that some major films out there that are based off of books actually don't get a good rap for what they actually go through to make it and how much they actually might follow the story a little more than people like to believe. Now, I believe when someone has a favorite book, they will um, they will follow the book, and then when they actually go see the film, they'll be a little too judgy on it because maybe the character isn't the way that they imagined it, or the settings weren't exactly how they pictured everything. But I kind of want to explain a little bit to how I believe that it takes a lot of work to actually make a film. So there's a lot put into it, and when the writers are actually writing the film, that they go based off of the book a lot. And when you're actually writing a script, you go based off of exactly what the story is telling you for the settings and exactly what's going on. For example, like I just recently watched The Giver, and how I know The Giver, in the book The Giver, it's based a lot on color and how the characters don't see color, and I believe the movie itself did a great depiction of the characters not only seeing black and white, and through time the actual receiver or the person that receives the memories of the past people actually will start seeing color because his emotions are no longer blocked. Now, going on to some more examples, I know for, like with the Hunger Games, I'm actually going to have an example, a video example. So in the actual text it says, Ife Trinket crosses back to the podium, smooths the slip of paper, and reads out the name in a clear voice, and it's not me. It's Primrose Everdeen. One time I was on a blind tree, waiting, motionless, for a game to wander by. I dozed off and fell 10 feet to the ground, landing on my back. It was as if the impact had knocked every wisp of air from my lungs, and I lay there struggling to inhale, to exhale, to do anything. That's how I feel now, trying to remember how to breathe, unable to speak, totally stunned as the name bounces across the inside of my skull. Someone is gripping my arm, a boy from the seam. I think maybe I started to fall, and he caught me. As you can see, I believe that they did a great job in the video here. It shows perfectly in her facial expressions exactly what the book is explaining, as if you fell out of a tree and you lose your breath, and how she just wanted to gasp out, but she couldn't. It takes a lot to put into movies, and a lot of things that people don't even notice or realize what it is that they're wasn't actually going into the movie. The detail in exactly the setting and the facial expressions of the characters that they don't even necessarily go into detail in the book, but a lot of people don't notice that type of thing. And I believe that if a lot of people just took the time to watch their films again and, I don't know, be a little less judgmental, I think that people can and will notice the actual beauty in the artwork of filmmaking compared to also reading a book. Not saying don't stop reading books or to stop comparing films to books or anything, because some of the greatest films have always come from some of the greatest books. I just believe that we need to stop being so judgmental on some of the movies that we do see that are based off of famous books. Hunger Games, we have Harry Potter. I know people are going to talk about The Giver and a few other ones. I just think that they did a great job depicting what the book is trying to put across as well, keeping the same ideas and understanding that some things may be taken out, some things that aren't quite important to the story necessarily. Could be small things, but they also have to stay to a time limit as well. The movie can't be 4 hours, it has to only be 2 hours or so. So I believe that just people could be a little less judgmental, and hopefully this is insightful for somebody. Thank you very much.